A very good morning, students. Welcome to physics class today. Today we are going to see with a new chapter, chapter number 4, electric charge and electric current. Okay, so we are going to see with electric charge and electric current. First, I think you all basically know with the terms such as fundamental and derived quantities. Is it not? And you know that mass and length, they are what? Fundamental property. Same way, electric charge is also a fundamental property. Okay, you know with the two types of property, is it not? Fundamental and derived quantities. So, what are the fundamental quantities which are not derived from any other quantities? So, you can say the example is mass, length, even the time, all that. And here it is said that the electric charge also comes under the fundamental property. Clear? So, like mass and length, electric charge is also a fundamental property of all the matters. We know that matter is made up of atoms and molecules. Okay, so whenever you consider any material, okay, that material is made up of either atoms or molecules. Okay, and when you see with the atoms have the particles. So what are the particles it has? Electrons, protons and neutrons. We know the atom. Okay, so center it has a nucleus. Okay, so surrounding this it has a electrons. Okay, you know this, is it not? And this nucleus consists of two things. They are neutron and proton. Yes, and the next point is electrons and protons have negative and positive charge. So electrons can a charge இருக்கும், negative charge இருக்கும். Protons will have the positive charge. Okay, so the electrons which are revolving around, it has a negative charge, and the proton which is inside, that has a positive charge, and the neutron is what? Neutral, and so they do not have any charge. Okay, so neutrons do not have any charge. Okay, so basically you have to know that the atoms is made up of three things. What are they? Electrons, protons and neutrons. What is the charge of an electron? Electron is negatively charged, proton is positively charged, and neutrons do not have any charge. Yes, clear with this? So next is the electric current consists of moving electric charges. So when you see with the current, it consists of moving electric charges. Okay, so suppose if this is a conductor, if you consider, and if it conducts, okay, so it has a moving electric charges, so the charges will be moving inside this. Okay, electricity is an important source of energy. Okay, so the important source of energy is what? Electricity. Then in this lesson, what are the things we are going to study is electric current, electric circuit diagram and the effects of electric current. Okay, so these are the basic things we are going to study in this. So this is just about the introduction of the electric charges. Clear? Next is we are going to see what is an electric charge. So the electric charge is inside each atom there is a nucleus with positively charged protons and chargeless neutrons and negatively charged electrons which are orbiting the nucleus. So this is what I told you first itself, is it not? First, nucleus. So that nucleus consists of what? Protons and neutrons. Okay, then around this the electrons are orbiting. Okay, and next point is usually there are as many electrons as there are protons, and the atom themselves are neutral. So the number of protons that is equal to the number of electrons always, and so that the atom will become neutral. Yes, clear with this? I'll say this point once again. Listen carefully. The first thing is inside each atom there is a nucleus. Okay, so that nucleus will consist of what? Protons and neutrons. Okay, so it consists of protons and neutrons. So surrounding this protons, that is the nucleus, there are moving charges. They are called as what? Electrons. That electrons are what? They are negatively charged. Okay, and it is said that usually the number of protons will be equal to the number of electrons. Yes, clear with this concept? Okay, the electron is removed from the atom. Okay, so as we have seen already that atom consists of what? Center nucleus, then the electrons. Okay, so the electrons will be revolving around this. Suppose consider that if the electrons are removed, so if like this the electrons will be revolving, and if suppose electron is removed, okay, so electron is what charge? They are negatively charged, or a negative charge if suppose we are removing, okay, it is neutral already. Neutral is what? It has both positive as well as negative, is it not? So the negative is removed, then what will be remaining? Positive. Yes, so it becomes positively charged. Yes, clear with this? Because the electron, it consists of, electron is what? It is negatively charged. Atom consists of what? Both positive as well as a negative charge. Okay, so if electron is removed, what will be remaining? It is positive, so the atom becomes positively charged. Clear? Then next is, then it is a positive ion, so that ion is called as what? A positive ion. Clear? Same way, if an electron is added to an excess atom, okay, like this, okay, if you are adding an electron, if electron is added, okay, so it has a positive as well as a negative charge. So what you are going to do is you are going to add with one more positive, sorry, negative. Okay, so already this becomes neutral, positive and negative becomes neutral. So what is excess here? This electron, so it becomes what? Negatively charged. Okay, and that is called as a negative ion. Clear with what is a positive and negative ion? Okay, if you have the positive charges in the excess, that is called as a positive ion. If suppose electron is added more, it becomes negatively charged, and so that is called as a negative ion. Clear with this? Okay, so next is we'll see just how to measure the electric charge. Measuring of the electric charges. Okay, charges can be measured in coulomb. Okay, so electric charge is measured in what? Coulomb, and the symbol is C. Okay, so what is the symbol of electric charges? It is C. Then the charge of an electron is numerically a tiny value. So whenever you consider the charge of electron, okay, electron, it is a small value. Okay, so what is the value of that? Is it is 1.6 into 10 power minus 19 C. Okay, so this is the value of charge of an electron. This value you have to be very clear, because this is a very basic value. This you'll be using for even the higher classes also. Okay, so what is the value of E? That is, E is what? The charge of the electron. It is 1.6 into 10 power minus 19 C. So why we are writing as C is because C is coulomb. That is a unit of charge. Okay, this indicates that any charge Q, that is an integral multiple of N and E. Okay, so any charge if you are considering, it is Q, that is equal to what? N into E. Okay, so it is a multiple of N into E, where N is a whole number here and E is said to be the charge of a electron. Okay, so any charge is equal to what? Q is equal to N into E. Yes, clear with this? So in this we have seen what are the basic things, that is electric charge is measured in coulomb. Its symbol is C. Its value is 1.6 into 10 power minus 19 C. It is given as integral multiple of the charge. And so we can write Q, which is equal to N into E. How we measure practical unit of this is, it is denoted by mu C. Okay, so this symbol is what? Mu. That mu is said to be micro. Okay, and C is what? Coulomb, and so it is micro coulomb. The next one is NC. Okay, so N is what? Nano coulomb. Then PC. Okay, P is what? Pico coulomb. Clear? So these are the practically measured units. Okay, so what are they? Mu C microcoulomb, NC nanocoulomb, and PC, which is picocoulomb. Now writing the value of this. Okay, mu is what? The value is 10 power minus 6. Okay, so mu value is 10 power minus 6. Next, nano. Okay, so nano, the value is 10 power minus 9. Okay, mu it is 10 power minus 6. Nano it is 10 power minus 9. Next is pico. Pico, the value is 10 power minus 12. Clear? Mu 10 power minus 6. nano 10 power minus 9, and pico it is 10 power minus 12. So these are the practically measured units for the charges. Okay, so general unit is coulomb, and these are the practically measured units. Clear with this? So next is the electric charge is additive in nature. So what is meant by additive in nature is the total charge is a sum of all the charges. Okay, so the total charge if you take, that is equal to sum of all the charges. So here we are given with an example. Just see with that so that you'll be able to understand with this concept. So what are they is, suppose consider that there are two charges. What are the two charges they are considering here is plus 5c and minus 2c. If we need the total charge, that total charge is given by what? The addition of this, because total is equal to what? Addition of all the charges. So when you add this, it is plus 5 plus of minus. Okay, plus into minus is what? Minus. And so we get plus 5c minus 2c. Okay, plus 5 minus 2 is what? Plus 3. Okay, so the total charge is what? Minus, sorry, plus 3 into c. Okay, so this is a total charge, that is the additive nature of charges. Okay, so additive nature is the algebraic sum of all the charges. Okay, so total electric charge is the algebraic sum of all the charges located in the system. Clear with this? Okay, same way if you are considering one more example, such as if you are considering the two charges. Okay, so one is plus 8, okay, and the other one is plus 5. Yes, so what is the total charge? It is given by addition of this two. Okay, so when you add this, you'll get plus 13. So the total charge is plus 13c. Suppose next example is if you are considering minus 4 and minus 2. Okay, so the total charge is given by what? Addition of this both. Okay, so we get minus 4 minus 2. Okay, so the common symbol is what? Minus. So we can add this both. So minus 4 minus 2 is what? Minus 6. So the total charge is minus 6 coulomb. Yes. So this is how we find the total charge. Clear with this concept? Okay. Thank you.